Welcome back to Tuandor Gaming and our tutorial series on Starforge Alpha build 0.5a, and this third episode we're going to be looking at mining, which I thought I was going to get to last time but got distracted. So we'll re-enter our world. I'm going to put my flashlight on. Do we have any friend? Oh yes. I'll show you just how long it takes to kill with this rifle. Yeah, a little bit longer than the chainsaw. But at least I did not have to get up close and personal with him, which is very handy. Okay, check what we've got. Oh, it's yet another chainsaw. We don't need two of those, so let's take him out, put him in our inventory. Right, so it's one of these guys. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Probably the new one. Right click, recycle, and there we go, we get some more iron ore. Okay, I'm not sure if there's a weak spot on the leeches, like if it's better to shoot him in the head or shoot him in the body or whatever. I aim for the head because it's big and it glows. If somebody knows, let me just drop me a line. Okay, here's one of those glitches I was telling you about. My beautifully placed forging terminal is now half buried, so let's just fix that up. Remember, hold down the right button until it turns blue, then find its position, left click to replace it. Okay, anybody inside? Whoa! He just fell from the sky, I think. Good work. Headbutt my chainsaw. Okay, so we want to start a mine. We can start it at night. I don't think it makes that much difference. Remember, you can't dig holes over here in your protected zone, so we'll start over here. And it's a good idea if you just sort of mark it out, just so you don't fall in the hole later once you get started. Yeah, that'll do. Now, when you choose your drill, you'll notice on the left there is sort of like, I don't know what you'd call it, a compass or something. It just basically shows you the angle that you're looking at. Sorry, I don't want him coming up on me while I'm digging here. It shows you the angle you're looking at. A good angle for walking down tunnels is -30 degrees. If you want to jump back up, you can make one as steep as -60. Beyond that, it gets really hard to navigate your way back up. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can just point at the ground, keep running towards it, and hold down your left button. You'll notice on the right there, it's showing me what I'm picking up. Bit of stone, bit of dirt. We're going there at roughly about 50 degrees downwards. So I'll turn around. It's a nice tunnel, and I can run up that quite smoothly without too much troubles. Now, leeches can follow you down there, so that's just one thing to keep an eye out for. Now, just below where the degrees are on the left, you'll notice there's like a altimeter showing me that I'm 52 meters above sea level. Now, to get something like iron ore, I've never found it above 400 meters below, and it's more common at about 500 meters below. And for oil, I've never found it above 800 meters below, and really, if I want lots of it, I go 1,000 meters below, and it's everywhere. So if you have a look at this, this is going to take a very long time pushing forward, and I'm going to fill up with stone and dirt long before I get anywhere near the resources I'm really after. So I need to mine, well, I want a tunnel, and to do that I just click the left and the right mouse button at the same time. Let me get the angle I want, and bang. I've heard somebody call this a penetrator. I don't know if that's its official name or what, but basically it will make a nice tunnel for you and you get down lower a lot quicker. Though sometimes a bit rough around the edges, you need to punch a second sort of hole to it. Now you won't get the full resources, you'll only get a couple of blocks or one or two of anything, but the fact is when you're mining for the iron ore and the oil, you'll get more than enough stone. You don't need to worry about collecting it on the way down. You'll fill up on stone long before you fill up on iron ore and oil, even if you do this the whole way down. Now there is a function, if you hold both buttons down it starts getting really funky. I'm not sure if it actually does anything more, or if that's supposed to be part of its weaponization. Not that I've ever seen it do any damage, but it looks cool. Well, I'm just holding the two buttons down at once, and then when I let go, yeah, it doesn't look like it's any longer, so I'm not sure what that's about. And I haven't bothered to read up to try and find out. Now there's one other thing on the screen. You'll notice on the right there's a sort of a list of resources. Now what that's for is for placing. Left button's for drilling, both buttons is for penetrating, and the right button is actually for placing, and that can be handy when you find a chasm and you want to just do a little bridge across it, so you will place some resources down. Now at the moment it's highlighting dirt. If for some reason I wanted to place a lump of sand, say, I would hold down my control button, scroll the mouse wheel, and it will choose, see how it's cycling through there. I could leave it on sand instead, but I'll leave it on dirt. There's no really other use for dirt that I've found except for making little dirt bridges, so I leave it on dirt. So as you can see, it takes quite a while to get down low enough. If you want to have a consistent mine though, this is the best way to do it, because you'll want to come up and, well, you want to come down to the same spot every time. Really, a shortcut back to the top is to just log out or die. You can get fall damage, and that can be relevant on some of the chasms, but it's pretty lenient, especially if you find a wall to bounce off on your way down. It tends to take some of the shock off for you. Now if you find a cave, you'll find that leeches do spawn in there more readily than they will on the surface during the daytime. It's probably something at like a nighttime sort of rate spawn. Okay, I'm getting a bit shallow here. I'm starting to lose my direction. It's like I said, it's very disorientating. If I didn't have the degrees there on the left, I would sometimes be at a loss of which direction I'm pointing. You'll pass through different types of... Whoop! Here's one of those chasms I was telling you about. Whoop! Quick spin around, make sure nothing's ready to bite me. Okay. So, where did I come in? I have no idea. Okay, well, until they put in like a compass feature, this is going to happen a lot. You're going to get disorientated and lose focus. So may as well follow the cave just to get some meters down a little bit faster than digging. It'd be good if there was a way to mark your tunnels as well, but there isn't really that I've found yet. And sometimes when you jump, you tend to bounce around, which gets a little trippy. Here we go, this is a good tunnel system. It's taking me very low, fast. Here's a bit of sandy sandstone type stuff. Oh, did I just see a leech there? Oh, there's a friendly one. Is he gonna bother? I don't like leaving them behind me, because you'd never know when they're gonna get your scent and just bite you when you least expect it. So, sayonara, pal. Ooh, I think we found a nice hole. Let's continue our tunnel. Get my angle right. Right. As you see, I picked up sand then. A little teeny bit of sand because of the sandstone. I assume it's sandstone and not just all piled sand, otherwise it'll pour in on top of me, I guess. Maybe that's something I'll add later. Wouldn't that be nice? How are we doing? 230 meters below. So we've still got a ways to go. What I might do, just for the sake of the tutorial, is quicken this up a bit. And let's try some very dangerous vertical digging. If I open up over a chasm, it's going to be a short stop. When I hit the bottom. Okay, so far so lucky. Now you can dig and dig and dig. I saw one person said that they had managed to go 11,000 meters down. Apparently it's endless. Which, yeah, they must have the time on their hands to manage that. And the caves are endless too, like they'll be everywhere. It's amazing graphical feat, and you just think of what this game's going to be like as they do even more work on it. That's the exciting thing. It may seem like the gameplay is a little limited at the moment, but just the canvas they've already managed to paint is just brilliant, and what they can add to it and bring to the game is going to be something to watch. Certainly if it reaches anything like potential. And the great thing is, being an alpha game, is they're going to get lots of feedback on the way and get an idea of just exactly what people are after. Okay, we're getting closer now to the depth we need. Like I said, I've never found it. Oh, there we are. Higher than 400, and as I get closer to it now, let's see. Almost bang on 400. There's my first iron ore. Looks a lot like rusty metal. I just dig into it. Iron ore, there we are. I'm getting my first pieces mined iron ore. And you can follow the vein or just keep digging low. Now you'll see on the right there, it's just giving me a message that I've leveled up. And in the next video I'll probably walk through the skill tree just to explain what that's about. So there we go. Now, so like I said, if you wanted to get back up, because I went through all that caves and vertical mine shafts, I got Buckley's chance of returning the way I came. So I have two options. I can either create an exit tunnel, which would simply be the reverse of what I was doing with the penetrator. Instead of being sort of 45 degrees down, 50 degrees down, I do it 50 degrees up. And that would fix the problem. Now, I did want to collect... I wanted to do a turret. So I need 50 iron ore, 100 oil, and I need power, and that needs 75 oil and 100 iron ore. So I'm looking at 150 iron ore done, but I need the oil. 100, I need 25 oil. Wow. What I might do is, I don't know, I guess jump cut it to when I get to oil. I won't put you through watching me dig down to 800 meters. Okay, just hold on a second and I'll restart when I get there. Okay, here I am. I've just made it to 800 meters and found this cave system. I thought, oh well, this is a nice Hey look, see there's my beautiful tunnel all the way down. So let's explore. Now if you want both iron ore and oil at the same time, you may as well come straight down here because there's plenty of iron ore around. So I wouldn't bother hanging around at 400 meters harvesting all of that and then coming down here because you're going to get plenty. So I'm going to look for some oil. Whoa, here's an orange one. Cool. Now if they haven't changed it, orange means he does more damage than the regular ones. Wow, he's taken a beating. They must have changed it around because he's taken a lot more than the green ones were. I'm just glad he wasn't trying to chomp me while I was doing that. My gosh. Now when you get down low here, there's a lot of dark rock and you're going to be like, is that oil? Is that oil? You'll learn to spot it and then you'll then you won't be constantly getting fooled by it. It's quite dark when there's oil in the rock. Let's see how low I can get. Can't really spot any yet. We're getting back up. Okay, it's taking me down now. Got to be very alert when you're in cave system, because they will spawn right behind you. So, well, it feels like it. You certainly don't know they're there until they're right behind you. Okay, not really having any luck. I think I will go deeper. No, it's still just funny coloured stone. Alright, now we see. You'll also notice when you're mining oil, the particles in front of the gun change. They just look a little liquidy, I guess would be the best way to describe it. It's quite a cool effect. You'll notice when you mine different things, it has different particles. So it's stone, it's like, looks a bit like smoke. It looks a bit like, I don't know, dirt clouds coming off iron ore, and then it's like that liquidy stuff for oil. See, it's quite dark. And it's quite obviously different too when it's just this darker coloured rock. Okay, so there's our first oil. There's a little bit more. Like I said, if you get down to like 1,000 meters, you'll find it everywhere. Okay, well, I won't bore you with me harvesting a few of these things just so I can do turrets in the next video. Thanks for watching. This one's taken a while, but I tell you, mining does take a little while. I guess I got you prepared for that. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, yes, this is what I thought was going to happen. Death. Sorry. That's my little shortcut back to spawn point.